Hi everybody, it's Deanne Munoz and welcome back to the Unleash Your Sexy. This week we're doing a makeup tutorial, woo! And it is gonna be on a sexy smoky eye. Yes, don't mind my voice. I've been sick for 4 days, so I sound like I have a frog, but I'm here working no matter what. We're gonna get this going. I don't need to speak too much for this makeup tutorial. So if you're like me, ladies, and you're not a professional makeup artist, every time you watch these tutorials and they get the black and they make it smoky and then they blend it and it just looks like these beautiful cat eyes, and then we try it at home, yeah, we end up looking like Bozo the clown or a raccoon with two big black eyes. So recently I had someone show me a trick that allows me to be able to do the black smoky eye and not look like a hot mess or a raccoon. So I have all my stuff right here. I'm gonna show you exactly what I learned. I really wanted to share this secret with you guys because it made a huge difference. I could finally do smoky eye and not be a professional makeup artist. And usually I'm always hiring professional makeup artists. So even my own personal stash of makeup and brushes is super limited. So it should be pretty simple for everybody. Okay, I always choose to use a makeup mirror because you could get it in close, in and out, as fast as you want. Okay, so the first thing you always want to start with, you want to prep your skin, ladies. Okay, so my favorite go-to moisturizing cream is by Mer. It's one of my favorite. It is pretty costly, but you can use any moisturizer. Now, if you go and you get Mer, there's something that no one told me. I bought Mer for a few times, and every time I bought it, it was a nightmare using it because it is literally like clay. And I thought, how in the world? And once you pull it out of there, and you put it in your face with this big old like blob of clay, and yeah. And not until recently, when I went recently, I was trying to ask for a light moisturizer, and the lady said if you're warming up your Mer lotion, it should slide right on. And I was like, what do you mean by warm up? So you just get like a little tip of your nail, put it on here, you put it between your palms, and you rub it. The heat from both of your palms together literally melt it, and it turns into like this very light, super silky moisturizer, and you're supposed to pat your face. Now, mind you, all the other 2 times I bought the cream, not one of the salespeople explained that to me. So thankful for that lady that taught me that, because I literally ran out of it in like 2 or 3 months, and she was like, that's a 1-year supply. How did you use that so fast? Okay, now we know why. Okay, so got that. Okay, ladies, you can't forget your primer when we're prepping our skin. This is the one I use by Too Faced. It's called 3-in-1, and it has a funny little cute name called Hangover. I just love the sound of that. I love to use this because it works as a primer and a setting spray after. So simply grab it, shake it, spray your face. Oh, that feels good. It's hot in here with the lights. Let that dry. Next, ladies, everyone I think should have this already. It's the MAC 286. That is if you do eyeshadow. This is a oval brush and it's really fluffy. So if you don't have the MAC 286, just grab yourself an oval, round, fluffy little brush. Okay, and now black. I'm gonna use black eyeshadow, just a little bit. And black is such a scary thing, ladies, especially because we're not professional makeup artists. And I got this at NAIMIES. I'm not sure where else you can find Kryolan. I know in North Hollywood, California, we have a store called NAIMIES, and they carry Kryolan. And I get theirs. They have like the blackest of the blackest of the blackest eyeshadows. Actually, ladies, it's an actual trio palette by Kryolan called Smoky Sand. And it's only available at NAIMIES in North Hollywood, California. I don't have no idea where else you would find Kryolan. Okay, so I'm gonna use the black. It's supposed to be like the blackest of the blackest eyeshadows. So we're gonna dab, just lightly dab it. That's not lightly, but. Now I always go get my brush and I tap it to take off all the excess black so it doesn't get super all over me everywhere. Okay, so just the tip of it. We're gonna wanna remember, we want to get this smoky, black, sexy, like, rawr, go out look. Okay, this is one of my favorite go-tos. And personally, I really love the whole like cat eyes. So when you're doing smoky, this one, well, the one that I like, is we're only gonna apply it to the outer corner, nowhere else, okay? Just the outer corner. So this little area, we're just gonna apply just a bit of this black. And I do little baby circles, so it's just like, so I'm keeping my circles small and tight, and I'm using just the tip, so it's like very like fine and wispy. And it's gonna look like a mess at first. And that's what we have makeup wipes for. I'm just applying the black just to the outer corners. I'm just gonna keep it there. Okay, see, it looks like a big raccoon mess, right? Wrong. Wait till we're gonna do the next side. We're gonna do the other side now. And you're gonna see how all this ties in together, ladies. Remember, we're gonna keep it to the outer corners only. The makeup remover wipes are like magic. We're gonna clean up a really nice line underneath the eye with the makeup wipes, so you don't have to worry about getting black all over. Okay, so now we have the big black mess. Now, what I like to do don't dip it again, do not dip it again in the black shadow. What I like to do is get the tip, whatever's left, and we wanted to kind of blend it. So right at the tip of the lines, I'm just gonna like very like with like feather touch it, so it blends softly. The line doesn't look like a harsh, crazy line. See how that smoothed out right there? If you can notice that. See how harsh this line is right here? And this one's like looks a little more blended. And do the same thing on this side. Just blending it, just the line, the harsh line, just at the tip. Now remember, do not put more black eyeshadow. You're gonna make a big mess. What I was told, the trick to makeup is blending. Blend, 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 blend. We're gonna be doing a lot of blending. I think we're good. Alrighty, so now I have Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Toilets and Night Calming. I always use mine before I go to bed. Okay, so you're gonna get your makeup remover toilet, and we're going to wipe underneath the eyes and come at an angle almost to where you wanna, or to the end of your eyebrow, wherever your eyebrow is. Well, my eyebrows should be a little longer because I pencil them in, so I like my cat eyes to come this way. So I'm gonna literally wipe everything underneath. It literally is like an eraser. Look how cool this is, look. Bum, ba-da-dum. Okay, see the difference? No, doesn't that make a huge difference? This looks like a raccoon eyes. So I'm telling you, no one told me about the makeup remover trick when it comes to smoky eyes. I've never did smoky eyes for so long in my life because I always look like a raccoon. The black would get all over the place. Ta-da! We have it. Just the beginning, so that's the base where I start with this. And that's the black. That's my favorite black. Okay, once you have your black smoky eye ready to go and you've makeup removed it with your toilet and got your clean little line going, now we have the whole like facelift little like rawr, sexy look. Okay, ladies, next I have the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette. It's my absolute favorite. Look at how beautiful these colors are. I've been addicted to this. La la la. Aren't those beautiful? I love it, love it. Now, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, ladies. Feel free to DM me and explain to me how to say Huda or Huda Beauty. Okay, so the colors I'm going to start with is, there's a brown, the darkest brown. It's like a warm brown. I love warm browns. My absolute favorite. This one is called Oud, O-U-D. It's going to be like a milk chocolate brown. That sounds good right now. Okay, and I'm going to get again my MAC 286 brush. And actually, with your makeup remover, if you just want to wipe off the tip of your brush and clean off the black. Because black will get all over all the rest of the colors. I know some makeup artists have two of these brushes, one's for dark colors and one's for light. But I'm not a makeup artist. And this is my home makeup brush, so we're making do, ladies, with what we have at home. If you want, you guys get a dry towel and just dry it off there, or just use your hand. See, it's already dry. Okay, so we're gonna get the oud. We're gonna dip the brush in it. Dun, 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 and we're gonna, so we don't want it all over. Now I'm gonna start back on the black at the end. Not over here though, we don't want to touch this beautiful crease line that we made. And I'm going to start more in the middle. Remember, you guys, we're using small circular motions. I'm just gonna blend it into the black and my skin. So it's gonna go the black shadow and then the brown shadow. And we're gonna blend the brown shadow toward the middle so it looks seamless. All completely blended in. And you're gonna slide, you wanna stay in the crease of your eye, then right here. Oof. I'm loving that, ladies. I'm telling you, when my girlfriend showed me the trick to this, that was it. I just did black, sexy, smoky eyes every time I went out. Okay, we're gonna do the same on the other side. So just blending in with the brown. So kind of like a ombre, I guess, you know, like black, brown, and then nude. Remember, blend. You don't want any lines. You don't want it to look like, you don't want any sharp lines other than this one here. Okay, so we got the brown. Now I'm gonna get my Urban Decay brush that came with the Naked 3 palette. I think it works great for putting eyeshadow right on the lid. And it has one, like, even if you want to get even to the tip of your lids here and put like a little highlight shimmer, I use the smaller brush. But for now, we're gonna use it's a flat brush, because we're just gonna place the color right on the lid so it doesn't fly all over and we don't want it to look super blended. Let's go with, we're gonna try something new today. Okay, I'm gonna try this Turkish Delight on the bottom. If you can see it. Turkish Delight is right here. It's kind of a metallic, shimmery color. It's really pretty. I have a new lip liner that I bought by Mercier. Isn't that pretty? Look, Mercier. And it is called Hazelnut Tea. Dun, dun, dun. So I want my makeup to all match, be the same color. Okay. So we are going to use the fluffy side, and we are just going to press it on and then take off any extras. And you're just gonna dab it in the inner lid. You can use any color that you choose of your choice. I just bought that pretty new pink lip liner, so why not do a pretty little pink eyeshadow to go with it. Blend it into the eye line. There we go. All right, we have the smoky eye going so far. Are we loving it? Yes. Okay, ladies, now I'm gonna use the MAC 227 brush. It's a short, stubby, little thick, brushy thingy. And I think it's an eyeshadow brush, I'm pretty sure. But it's a big fat one and it's short. And I'm gonna pick the creamy color, the desert sand, which is this one. I'm gonna dab it in. And just the tip. Oh, that one has a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna take off the excess. And with that, I'm gonna blend this toward my eyebrow line. And now we're gonna blend the top of the eyeshadow here. So it's completely blended. Remember we talked about blending. We want everything to kind of look ombre in every direction that it goes. Dab it. We just want to smooth and blend that line out so it looks nice and I guess ombre would be the word. I think I can think of. Yes, see that? Now we finished with the Huda Beauty palette. Well, kind of, not really, but a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna do eyeliner. And I have the Morphe brush in G11. And this is actually an eyeliner brush. But I think if you guys don't have a specific eyeliner brush, you can use like a really, really, really thin eyebrow brush. Because I could probably use it for my eyebrows too. I don't know. I use all the brushes to do different things. So, okay, next. I always use the Black Beauty Blender, ladies. Oh, here we go. I gotta use my right hand. The Black Beauty Blender. I prefer black because the pink one, it bothers me when it gets dirty. So black, you can't really tell that it's like full of brown makeup all over it. I like to use this to hold my skin and pull it while I do the eyeliner. The eyeliner I use is by Tarte. And when you unscrew it, it has like, kind of looks like black tar, but it's like really muddy and creamy like clay. Okay, so we're gonna get the Morphe G11 eyeliner brush. I'm gonna dip it in, and I dip it by the sides of the brush, on both sides. And then I use my Black Beauty Blender to hold my eye back, my skin. And I start at the inner line. That's tighter. Ooh, perfect. Okay. So now I gotta fill the inside of the line in. This brush is really thin. Okay. So I always hold my skin. I don't know if they tell you not to pull your skin or not, but I always hold it to get a smooth line. And I like to get my eyeliner as much as I can in between my eyelashes. There we go. And look, I managed not to go over the line. I'm gonna fix the wing. And I'm gonna start right at the tip. Do I need this for this? Now I'm gonna end up getting my wipey again, and we're gonna clean up the line to match the original line. Yes. Now we're gonna do the other side. And I kind of just slowly budge it to the middle, and then the middle. Then I make a line all the way to the end. Now your line might be crooked, ladies, if you're not an expert at eyeliner. You'll get the hang of it. Practice makes perfect. And if you don't practice, you're never gonna learn. So make sure you guys are constantly practicing. This dries fast, so go fast, ladies. So you're gonna play with your eyeliner until you make them both even, ladies. And the trick is, we got our wipey. I'm gonna wipe it and give it a clean, straight line. Can you see that? And then there's always gonna be that little bit that kind of goes into your thing, eyeshadow. Just use your fingers for that. Now I'm gonna go into my eyeshadow line. My eyeshadow. Now I'm gonna go into my eyelash line and start filling it back in. Do the same on this side. I actually like eyeliner underneath my lids. It gives it a really dramatic cat eye. Okay, so I am now going to go back to my MAC 286 brush, and I am going to, I think I'm going to add a little more black right toward the creases. I'm going to dab the black, and then I'm going to dab the Oud from the Huda Beauty palette. And I'm just going to lightly, literally just tap. So right with the tip of the brush, just tap right into the eyeliner line. Voila! Clean your brush after with the makeup remover Towelettes. La la la. Because the black will get everywhere. My eyeliner brush. Make sure for the Tarte eyeliner, you definitely clean your makeup brush. It will dry hard and it'll be really flaky and crusty. Okay, next, ladies. I'm telling you, I have been searching every makeup line possible, and I'm always asking every makeup artist which black liner do they use for the inner lid that's not gonna smear all underneath my eyes. I like mine to be jet, like jet, carbon onyx, black as black as black. So there are some that are like waterproof that you use underneath, but it doesn't come out like jet black like charcoal. So Loreal has a little chubby eyeliner right here called Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner. Now, I'm in love with this. It's easy to apply. It is jet black. It's literally like clay, and it stays on the lower eyelids, ladies. I know that MAC has a one that's for smoking out, and I've tried it on my under eyes, but that one, every single time it smears horribly all over my face. If anybody has any tips on how to get rid of that, let me know. But so far, my favorite, and it's so black, and it stays on the lower eyelids. Again, I use my Beauty Blender, and I just lightly pull down my eyelid. Look how black that is. It's literally like clay. And it's dry and it's super matte. It does not move. It is super matte and dry. And it stays. Okay, so now we have the eyeliner, we have the Smokey Eye, we blended. Now, my most favorite part of doing smoky eyes, actually doing makeup period, is the eyelashes. Yay! So one of my favorite brands ever, since it came out till even today, and there's so many out there, is the Lilly Lashes. Lilly, I love you. And these are the 3D mink. They're a multi-dimensional lash. And these ones are called New York City, NYC to be exact. So eyelashes make all the difference, ladies. I never realized that every time I got my makeup done professionally, that the number one thing that really made it pop was fake eyelashes. So we have our eyelashes. Now, these are always tricky to pull out. I've ripped quite a few in the beginning days. So I always pull down the thing, and you want to pull down softly in the middle, And make sure to grab right at the line where the hair is embedded and pull it. And remember, as soon as you could grab a hold of the eyelash line part, pull it out. I've been known to rip a few. I rip them a lot. So when I'm impatient and I try to grab them a different way. My favorite glue of all time is by Duo. And it is a brush-on adhesive in color dark. And it is actually, look, it's like a little stick, little brush, and it's in black. You're gonna get your eyelash, and then you're just going to line the inside of the lash. Do the same to the other one. And I'm that person that overglues them, because there's nothing worse than walking around in the middle of the night or in the middle of the day at an event and they come popping off in the corner or in the other corner. There's been so many times, literally, I've been in like signings or meeting greets or an event, and people are like, your eyelash is coming off. You want it to get a little sticky, a little tacky, because it's still really wet. So I'm gonna put on the first one that I put the glue on. I use my hands to place it. Now, I have big brown eyes. Well, obviously, but I have big eyes. So I don't need to trim my eyelashes. Ladies, make sure you look sideways to make sure, and underneath, to make sure that your eyelash is actually stuck to your lash line. Sometimes you can see it hanging and it's kind of like glued onto like the baby hairs. Make sure push it in and make sure it's all the way into the hairline. Your lash line, actually, not hairline. What you're gonna wanna do for most of you is you're gonna wanna put your eyelash when it's dry on your eyelid. And if you find that it's too long, you're gonna get scissors and you're gonna cut the end of wherever the longest part of your lash is to fit your eye. And like I said, I have big eyes, so I literally can use the entire thing. I made sure there's no gaps between the fake eyelash and my lash line. It should literally be blended into it. Dun dun dun. Sexy, smoky eye cat eyes. Loving it, right? So at first when we did all the black smoke, it was kind of scary, right? I know when my girlfriend first showed me, I was like, it's a little scary looking. And then what did she teach me? Makeup remover wipes, the secret. So now we are gonna place mascara onto our natural eyelashes. So blend them to stick into the fake eyelashes. If not, they leave this kind of like white shadow underneath, like shiny shadow. I'm gonna get them. I just place mascara only on my natural lashes personally. Some people like to put it on their fake lashes. I don't. Now, ladies, if your eyelash comes off at the edge or in the middle while you're still doing your makeup, it's definitely gonna fall off in the middle of the night. So mine just did because I didn't put enough. Okay, so we re-glued it. Now we're gonna put it back on. I'd rather take the whole thing off and re-glue it correctly than try to fix it, because the last thing I want is my eyelash to come off while I'm out. So if you have that problem, just take them off, re-glue the whole entire thing, and just stick them back on. Like I said, practice makes perfect. Okay, I'm gonna use Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. And I am going to apply it to my lower lashes. And I naturally have very thick, coarse hair. So I have really thick lower lashes, which I'm super blessed. And Ardell Lashes carries individuals for the bottom. So if you wanna really be dramatic or have a photo shoot, oof, Lilly Lashes make a huge difference. Voila, my sexy smoky eye tutorial has come to an end. Next one, I'll be teaching you how to contour and take at least 5 pounds off of our face and get rid of this double chin. Make sure you comment down below. Tell me how your experience went, what worked for you, what didn't work. Also, make sure you subscribe up above. Make sure you like my video. Hey. And make sure you refer it to a girlfriend. See you guys next week.